I bet.
Yeah.
Yo. Mike. Yo, what's up? Listen, we are back with another episode of the Everyday Gyms podcast, episode 51. As you can see, we got our engineer there. He is under the weather, so he is, you know, on his daddy's shoulders, so he doing daddy duty, and on top of that, he chilling. So Deontay got
Mul-
double duty. He said he be all right.
Multitasking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
We did.
and for the record, I want to tell y'all fucked up on that TV show John last episode, man. It was
Yeah.
fucking Tailspin. That's the one with Baloo on the plane, but
God,
it's
that shit was
Tailspin.
bothering me, bro.
It's fucking Tailspin. Y'all said Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers. I said, motherfucker, that's two totally different shows.
We did trick that up. We
It
tricked that up.
feels
It's
so
all
right,
good.
bro, because I couldn't think of the name. I was like, what is that show name?
Yeah.
Because I could see I saw the plane, bro. I was
Yeah,
like, what is
What was
the
the
name
motherfucking
of the
other one?
show?
Tailspin.
What was the other one, Deontay? You said the
Oh, and the movie you couldn't think of, that was Semi-Pro. That was
Yeah.
Semi-Pro.
That was it. God, that bro, I could see the colors, the orange and blue of the whole logo in my head, and I was like, what the fucking name of that shit is? Like, it was bothering me. I wish you
Yeah.
was on the episode because I wanted to talk about Darkwing Duck.
I know, because once you said that shit, I was listening to the show, I'm cutting grass and shit. Motherfucker said, man, we need to tell this episode about Duckweed Duck. And I said, let's get dangerous.
While you cutting grass is crazy. While you cutting grass is crazy.
That was a wild ass catchphrase, man.
It really
Bro,
was.
that's a deep cut, bro.
It is.
That's a
It
deep
really
cut.
is.
Only the niggas know about that joke.
Yup.
That
Yeah,
shit, bro. Man,
Hit
he
his
hit that.
hand.
He hit that one line one day. I was crying, bro. I was crying. I was like, "Yo, he did say that. He meant that shit."
That is an insane quote, boy. You can use that in so many different ways.
Yeah,
That's
Do
what
we
I
leave
said.
out,
That's what I said. It's wild.
That's why.
exactly. Do we leave out any Deontay that you thought about while you you was
Oh, as
upset?
far as like the kid movies, the sports
Kid adventure
movies.
movie? Yeah.
I'm like, y'all talked about sports movies, but ain't nobody say white men can't jump.
Well, at first we were talking about kids sports movies, and then we
Y'all
went.
were so, but I'm gonna tell you, bro, y'all all over the fucking place.
Oh, we
Because I
were. We
can't.
definitely were.
Yeah.
I mean, this shit was talking about kids movies. Then you start putting shit on the brink because they were teenagers. Then you start going in the whole other fucking. Just, I was like, then we get back to Honey, I Shrunk the Kids and shit and change and shit. I was like, yo, what the fuck?
That was
This episode is everywhere. I
That's
was like,
the
this
best
episode
one.
is everywhere.
That's
Goonies and Honey I Shrunk the Kids are like when it comes to kid adventure movies, those it right there. So yeah, man. But yeah, was there any? I don't know if we missed any, but no, that was dope. I know we got a lot of feedback from that. People were saying to me that they like the list, especially Honey I Shrunk the Kids, which is probably one of the most popular ones. And then of course Little Giants. Everybody loves Little Giants.
Little Giants is that shit. It's Little Giants and Sandlot as far as kids sports movies. If you
Yeah.
put anything else in there, it's honorable mention in my ass because it's just them two.
yeah, those
I
are
dig it. I dig
crown
it.
jewels.
Yeah. So man, this has been a crazy week. What we talked about before, we were talking about in January. What I mean, like this is the best time for sports right now. You got Super Bowl, WrestleMania, NCAA tournament, the playoffs about to start.
Yeah,
Let's jump into first. Let's just jump into that whole situation with the Final Four, man. That was
Duke, man.
that was a wild Final Four. That Houston. We start with the Houston Duke game. I don't know how them dudes lost that game with like what was it, 30-something seconds left.
Yeah, and well,
and they were up.
Yeah,
they have been up with like 19 earlier in the game or whatever, and things got a little shaky because Houston can shoot their way back into a game. But
yeah,
like our prime example, I was telling my cousin he did a 9-leg parlay, and the last leg was Duke. I said, Duke liable to choke in these tournament games, right? He said, man, don't be saying no shit like that. And now you got me thinking. I said, well, if you have any fucking doubt, you better take that cash out right now. And he did not take the cash out, so that he has nothing.
And to me, Houston did in the Final Four game against Duke, the opposite of what they were supposed to, the opposite what they did in the championship game, where in the championship game they was playing not to lose instead of playing to win. With them, with Duke, they was playing to win. They was like, Wayne, it was like they ain't hit no bell. They was going until like the last second. So, because that game, Duke really should have won that damn game. I don't know. They just let that game go. They just let it go. And I don't know. I still can't understand how they actually just lost that game.
When they couldn't inbound the ball, I was like, yo, this is the worst.
This was multiple times. This wasn't just one time either.
Yeah.
This is the worst time to have the simplest thing that you've normally done at repetition all season to be the reason why you're starting to collapse. And it's like, bruh. I mean, the call, the foul. A lot of people call foul with the on that rebound.
Flag.
I let people have that. I mean, it was a lot of other instances. But I think Houston was, they defense, once they went on that 7-0 run, their defense really was suffocating, and it was a big change. It was a big change. I mean, Flag was, he was balling either way, but
it's like they trying to watch. They look at the clock too much. It's like y'all trying to watch the clock go out. Like, all right, we gotta hold on. We gotta hold on. So they're just playing to the end. That's what it's like. They kept looking at the clock. All right, we got 30 seconds left. The game over with. We got 20 seconds left. They can't come back and win. We got 10 seconds left. Oh shit, we lose it. What the fuck?
Right.
What happened? Like, they just play to the clock is out. Stop playing to the fucking. You know what I mean? Stop playing to watch the clock. Y'all doing too much, and that's how they lost that game, man.
And I think do Duke, you started to see where it's so centered around Flag that you needed other guys to really make some type of impact somewhere.
Yeah.
And it was like, bruh, if it ain't through Cooper, it's just like you looking shaky, and they ended up being shaky. So
let me ask y'all this question as far as Duke. Is it safe to say, like, this from my eyes, what I see, is it safe to say that Duke has been getting a lot of individual players that are ranked very high, but they don't play well together?
That's a valid statement.
They get players, but those players know when we won and done. Whether we win this year, we gone. That team they had with what's the boy over there in New Orleans?
Zion.
Who else on that squad? It was Zion. It was
RJ Barrett. The two of them.
It was like they had a few guys. It was like, damn, bro, y'all niggas. It's like y'all know y'all going. So they had talent, but the talent didn't play together. That's why they got beat. Who they got beat by? Was it Villanova that year or whoever the hell it was?
I want to say it was
Gonzaga or somebody like that. They got beat by somebody that just played better team ball. They be getting a lot of individuals here recently, and it just doesn't. It don't help them that they play that way. That's just not college basketball.
I think it's a difference too, because it's a difference with Coach K and this type of coach and roster. So, and you can kind of say, like you said, from Zion on, they've been getting these real like top shelf prospects. That's like,
right.
They weren't always like that. They had like a core mostly. Yeah, I don't know if that's the case for Flag, where it's just like I'm out. It's in the game, man. Human error happens. So
yeah,
and these dudes young, so pressure moments can burst pipes. So
he was kind of quiet that last 2 minutes too. He didn't do too much. I think he had like 2 points, maybe. I think
he tried to get the game winner, but that ain't go.
Yeah, if he would have made that, man, that's that's how you know what I mean. That's how you if they didn't even win the national championship, that shot would be, talked
But
about.
again, to his point, I mean, they did make sure they was like, yo, y'all beat us. Let's go to the other 4 niggas. As soon as that nigga touched the ball, trap, 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 trap. God
Yeah,
damn, wait a minute. So they was on his ass. So
they was executing on defense. You know
yeah,
what I mean?
they wouldn't get no type of shot off. So that
I
was that was
I don't
that
think they
was
was playing to lose either in the championship. I think they it just they would their offense got cold. Um, they was
I'm talking
controlling the
Houston.
game.
Yeah, he's
Houston,
talking Houston. Yeah.
they was
I
controlling the
don't
game,
I don't think that
and
they was playing to lose. They just wasn't playing to win. Like they was playing to they was playing to like just all right. We gotta be safe. We got the lead. Let's not lose this game. And it's like they was doing what they did would do. It's like we watching the clock. We watching the clock. Y'all up 2. It's 2 minutes left. Everybody cold right now. So it's like they just stopped playing because if you look down the stretch, Florida wasn't a lot of shots, but defensively they was executing defensively. So it
Well,
was like when Houston's look at the clock, it's like, bro, we gotta hold on. We just gotta hold on. It's like, nigga, stop playing to hold on. Play until the fucking clock go.
well, from the 7 minute down to the 3 minute mark, they were
turnovers
trading
was high.
baskets. They were doing a lot of basket trade. And
Yeah.
then once Florida got that and one to tie the game, or was it a 3-pointer? It was one or the other. That's when I fucked around. I closed my eyes, and when I opened them, they were cutting the nets down. I missed the last 3 minutes of the game. I went back and watched the highlight and all that, but
Because they was up. Houston was up 1 until like I think maybe like
A
50
minute.
seconds left, and then they drew a foul. They went up. They went up 1. Florida went up 1, and then back and forth again. A turnover, another turnover,
and their
and
last 2 possessions, they didn't even get a shot up.
right.
Yeah.
Houston didn't even
So,
get a shot up. Man
So
jumped up, and let it go, and everybody standing around, and Florida steals the ball.
that was
yep.
That's your
rough
boy.
because that was back to back. He had the turnover off his leg, and then he had that just like I don't know what happened. He just froze, and he usually pull the trigger for them for the 3. So I don't know what was going on with Sharp in those last 2 possessions, but he sold. I ain't gonna hold you. It was like, bruh, you are crumbling at the worst time, bro. Like, um,
That
I,
boy from Florida, Clayton, done played his way into possibly being a lottery pick.
right, because people weren't even talking about him, but these last 2 games he done had solid performances. The crazy thing, he didn't even have. I don't think he had no points at halftime. So
No, he didn't. He got all his shit late
they
crunch time.
Yep.
because I think they outscored them in the second half, the Florida. So um, I mean, them turnovers, man. Houston with them turnovers.
Yeah.
You can't have 4 of them things, man. With a
In the
game like
last in the
this,
last 2 minutes.
it's rough. It's rough because Florida ain't have a lead till that last one, like it's a minute and
1
four
minute after them
left.
2 free throws.
It's like,
And then they up by 1 when it was like maybe it's like 8 seconds left, 9 seconds left. And they missed the first free throw, made the second. They could have won by 3, then they went up by 2. They could have fucking still won that game. It's like Florida wasn't playing great at the down the stretch, but it's like he's looking at the clock, getting nervous. Oh shit, we got 7 seconds. Oh, we got. They just look. It's like, yo, nigga, stop looking at the fucking clock, my nigga. Y'all doing too much. And that's why they lost for real. I do. But it
I
was a good
think
game though. It was. It was a
yeah, it
good
was
game.
good. Both all the last 2 were good. But I think it's just those momentum shifts, man. Especially
Yeah.
in this, it's something in college basketball, man, where it's just like something happen and it's just like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And then it's 0 on the clock. You're like, yo, what?
How
I
the fuck did we
mean,
get here? That's a
yeah,
fact.
because when you see the win probability of the Duke game, it's like, man, they gotta be sick. Like, they
That
gotta
was
be sick.
hurtful. That's a painful situation.
That shit sucked.
The
Shout out to
niggas
UConn.
niggas
Um,
running the T Mac out that bitch. 13 seconds. 13 points in 30 something
Nine,
seconds.
I
9
mean,
points in 13 seconds, bro.
Yeah. Ran into one of them situations. A bad
demons.
motherfucking day. But yeah, man.
Yeah, shout out to UConn. They got it done for the women's.
Mm-hmm.
Page. I mean, cutting the net and all that. South Carolina be back though.
Yeah.
Um,
They well coached. You know what I mean?
Yeah, UConn it's the UConn, man.
Exactly.
Well, shit, South
Exactly.
Carolina about to get old girl that just transferred.
Yeah,
They average like 20, what, 24? She
yeah.
averaged like 24, 25. She going over there.
Oh man, they already active. Did not like that L at all.
Yeah.
We
He was talking
retooling.
about UConn at the job, and they was saying, I forgot who they were saying. Because I was saying, I think Maya Moore is a top 2 player to ever come out of UConn. And he was like, hell no. Arguing with me and shit. I was like, shit. Maya Moore. You can make an argument top 2. She's tough, but they retool a lot. Because I don't think it wouldn't who
Diana Taurasi before her.
who else?
That's the main two, for
Yeah,
real.
that's the main two. That's what I was thinking. The 1 and 2 is.
You know, as I say, like top 2, I'm like, who else is there to say? It's those two.
Yeah, because them two is like they on their own
UConn,
stratosphere with it.
women's basketball, they win so much. They won like how many straight for
100 and some games straight.
Yep.
Like that's like when you think of
Nuts.
dominance, it's just like, bruh, you're a literal powerhouse of a everything. Like,
Yeah.
you can't beat that.
What was that coach's name again? Italian guy, right? Or something like that. Or
I don't remember.
I think of his name, but I think he was there. He was the coach for a little bit.
I know you're talking about, but the name ain't.
Yeah.
It's like Tailspin all over again.
Nice callback, sir. But yeah, man, shout out to both those teams, man. Shout out to UConn, man. Shout out to Florida for that NCAA. What else we got? Oh man, NBA. So today,
What the fuck? That's what I wanted.
nigga, I don't know.
We got a lot. We got a lot to talk about.
Jesus.
You mean to tell me that motherfucker Mike Malone, who just won the championship 2 years ago, is fired for a 4-game losing streak, and you're still in the top 4 and can still finish with the 3rd seed? Well, you can finish anywhere between 3 and 8. The way as tight as the West is right now.
Right.
But really? And I'm like, Michael Porter Jr. and fucking, well, he just came back, but you ain't got Jamal Murray. So, and your bench was never deep. Your bench is Russell Westbrook. That is your bench. So it's like, really? I understand this. Now, so unless Joker and Michael Malone got into it, and he went to management and was like, get this motherfucker up out of here. That's the only thing I can think of, unless some wild ass scandal shit didn't happen. But they fired him and the GM.
And apparently, him and the GM didn't get along.
Yeah, they was saying that too. All of a sudden, all this stuff just comes out like, bro, what?
Yeah, so that's the part where I was like, oh, wow. So the whole time it's been like, they just been cordial. Just like trying to make it work. That's what it sounds like. And it's like, damn.
I don't even fuck with that fuck nigga. What?
Yeah, that's Mike Malone.
yeah. I don't even fuck with that fuck nigga, yo.
Like, damn.
He a hoe anyway. He a hoe.
He a hoe. I don't even.
That boy dirty, but
man, and we really still trying to figure out what was going on with the Grizzlies.
Yeah. You fired. They fired a motherfucker with a week and a half left in the season. Denver said, we got you beat. We got 3 games left.
Hold my beer. It's like, yo, what? How we get here?
How does this help the team in the playoffs?
That's the thing.
Them niggas don't.
I don't know how this, because they were saying like,
when you're a playoff team, you get ready for next year. That's crazy. You in the playoffs, we retooling for next year. What? Yo.
For real, at the beginning of the year, I said this was Denver's last hurrah with that core. If they don't do anything with it this year, they gonna blow that motherfucker up. I said Michael Porter Jr. might be working that man line with me if he ain't careful.
That's crazy. Yo.
Is that Michael? Hey, hi, Michael.
Why,
All right.
why is he on that machine? What the fuck? What's going
God
on?
damn. He
That
was
man
just joking.
unloading the truck. That motherfucker unloading the truck over there.
Yo,
That's
that
you.
nigga
You
with
gonna
the
be recording them on your stories. Like, look at this nigga unloading the truck.
Mhm.
He was just a
whole
joker.
ass nigga. This big ass
Just
tall
a
ass
joker.
nigga with the dolly.
He working for me.
Yo, you got nigga manager. That's
Right.
insane. But
I
yeah,
seen the joint. It said the most wins out of the last 5 seasons.
Denver's like top 4. They in the top 4 most wins out of all the teams. It was Celtics, Cavs, Thunder, and them.
And Mike Malone, I think his joint was like 252,
yep.
and Jenkins was 216. And I was like, what the fuck? I was like, so it's like it's got to be more to it because we going off this and we're confused and like, I mean, the way this looks, it like you said, it's like you a playoff team and you're just punting this season for next year. They feel like they solely blame Malone on this one. Like, we ain't gonna get it done.
I want to know what is up with this. All right, we got it done one time. You got 2 years to get it done again. Or we getting you the fuck up out of here. It's like, nigga,
Oh, the trend with the coach that wins the championship.
We had Tyronn Lue 2016, fired in 2018. Nick Nurse made it 4 years, 2019, and then 2023. Frank Vogel 2020 and 2022. Budenholzer 2021, 2023. Michael Malone 2023, 2025. Now you got 2
Well, we
years.
know Giannis got Budenholzer fired. We know that. Giannis got him fired, and he wanted Adrian Griffin, and then they didn't want him anymore. Then they wanted Doc Rivers, and now look where the fuck you at.
He about to get Doc Rivers fired. He still has to be traded. God damn. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's nuts because the Budenholzer thing, that was kind of in the air for like at least 2 seasons.
Yeah.
Before he won it. So, yeah, that's a crazy trend, bro. It's crazy.
It really is. I don't know.
Job security, like, is the crazy. It's crazy how job security is like out the window like that. It's like, damn.
You can hold weight with in the NFL. If you win the Super Bowl, you got at least a 5-year window. But goddamn.
Or
what you say, you win the championship, you got 2 years.
Or if you work for Pittsburgh, you work for Pittsburgh,
They got one. I'm saying they got one, and then he just holding on for 20 years. Baltimore, you get one, you hold on for 20 years.
Got one, so you're with us for life. What? God damn.
I used to think that about the Giants with Coughlin. I was like, that ring done bought him so many years over there.
Then them 2 motherfucking rings bought him.
Them 2 rings kept him a job. A lot longer than probably needed to have it.
Yeah, that's insane. That is insane. But yeah, I hope more come out about this story, man. I mean, it's sad that he's gone like that. I mean, Denver probably gonna get bounced first round.
And I said that it was gonna be whoever, but now it's highly questionable. But maybe another thing that they looking at is in this 4-game losing streak, Joker is averaging a 40-point triple-double, and they're still losing. I'm like, but you still missing core guys. But I guess when you see that stat line and y'all not winning, I guess that goes to coaching.
What, 2 games? It was Westbrook's fault? Or was it 1 game?
One. The 61-point triple double was Westbrook's fault. Yeah. But then Joker threw a terrible pass to Westbrook that was turned over. That's the one you probably think it was his own. No, that was Joker's fault. Yeah. Come on, man.
They had that
motherfucker.
They traded that night.
That nigga was on the fast break running about a 4-1 and laid the ball up and hit. I'm like, nigga, you be out of control. You're too fast. After like 16 ACL surgeries, you still run a 4-1. You have got to get your speed
He will
under
never
control.
Stop being just like wildly erratic at the worst time. He will never stop. It's a bad habit of his.
Speedster from Mighty Ducks, yo. That little young nigga who couldn't stop, who couldn't break. That's Russell Westbrook, dog. That nigga was gone. Nigga hit the side, bang, and then went back down to cause a foul. Nigga, you are in the way. Sit your ass down, bro.
That foul was terrible. I was
It
like,
was.
"Are you
It
serious right now?"
First of all, when he got the steal, he didn't even need to do the layup. Just hold the fucking ball and get fouled.
Hold the ball.
Yep.
That
You could even did a Popeye Jones. Just throw the ball in the air. A Michael Ruffin or something. Throw the ball in the air.
Yep. And lose it in the rafters, dog.
Yeah.
Lose it all the way up top.
Straight up.
Stuck on somebody.
Time runs out before the ball come down.
Yep. Fuck it. So, but no,
And
your dumb ass.
that's a thing that's always been my problem with Russ is his basketball IQ at times be like, it's just like, remember that it's a scene from The Simpsons when it's showing Homer and it's just like, it's like a dog, a bear or something, and he's just like hitting the symbols in his brain. That's what the fuck happened to me when I see him. It's like, why did everything just shut down for you, bro? Like, you've been playing way too long to make a play like that. Like, you got the ball and was like, I'm gonna lay it up. Why? Run the clock out.
Game is over.
That nigga drew inspiration from J.R. Smith, dog. Forgot what that was.
JR said, I thought we were up.
he thought they was down. It's like, what? Y'all niggas
Hey, I ain't gonna hold you. Those J.R. Smith memes with him squinting, that whole year of those memes were amazing, bro.
Nigga LeBron was like, nigga.
What the fuck?
Bruh, that is horrible.
It's hard enough to beat these niggas on your own, and you
right.
And you trying to help the niggas win.
It was like that moment you knew it was like, we're not gonna win this. We're not gonna win this. Like, I'm doing everything I can.
He gave up. Like, what was it? When that stat line the other was 55, 10, and 10 that game?
Oh, the five or for LeBron?
Yeah,
it was something crazy. It was something crazy.
He lost his mind at game, dog. That nigga was powered up. He said, I'm gonna get one, and then we gonna go down.
I'm gonna die trying.
He gave a fuck about the day. So, you know what? I don't want to play no more. I don't want to play no more. He gave us smooth the fuck up. But yeah, it's rough that these coaches are getting fired like this, man. Like, I hope that they don't fuck around and be like, we gotta let go of Bickerstaff, you know, in a couple years. Now that he turned the team around for us. Like, really, nigga? Really? Right. All right, here we go. Bringing some. Don't say that. Don't say
Doc Rivers. Bringing Doc Rivers.
Yeah. That would be the thing,
bro. Now, bringing somebody like Steve Nash or something. You'd be like, all right, okay. All right, Frank Vogel. Like, man, the nigga.
It'll be Vogel.
Let him bring Frank Vogel. Man, we about to start losing again. Fuck Vogel. They give a fuck about that, nigga. Bubble ass championship. Fuck him.
If I'm Milwaukee, I'm monitoring that situation. If I'm the Spurs, I'm monitoring that Malone situation.
Yeah.
Like, hey, come join the staff real quick.
Yeah, that's a good pickup. That's a good pickup.
Pop might not want to keep this thing going too much longer after this health scare. So
yeah, he
line our pockets.
It may be time, but I mean, it all depends on what's going on with these niggas' health. I mean, I know what you got the blood clot. Is it in the shoulder? Is it something that they've
went beyond? Yeah.
Is it something that they've found, or they going? Is he can play with still next year, or
they gotta get that under control first before anything.
Yeah,
and then you got Dame, who
they saying there's a chance he can come back. They saying there's a chance he come back.
Dame could come back.
Okay, with the blood clot, and they know where it's at.
They in his calf. They didn't got it in the calf, and he on the thinners and everything right now. And I was like, oh shit! I was like, it was already over for Milwaukee, but damn, this shit too. Come on, man.
They blowing up anyways. Dame out next year.
How? They're gonna trade him?
Yeah, they blowing it up. They start Milwaukee starting up after this year. Because Giannis gonna force his way out. Dame gonna say he want out. Hey, it's over.
Man, send him back to Portland, man. Send him back to Portland.
You got Dame, he gonna want out. Then you gonna have Giannis. I mean, Kevin Durant probably gonna end up being what he been his 15 now. Goof ass nigga.
Hey, Kevin Durant, man, where he ends up, don't know. He might be working at Medline too.
20 27% scorer. Nigga, 27-point game scored. It don't get you no fucking way.
This is that sniper? Goddamn sniper in here.
Hey, the Atlanta division down there needs as much help as they can fucking get. They stay sending us down there.
That's crazy. That is crazy.
I don't know. I mean, the summer gonna be interesting. Something gonna be interesting.
I know one thing. If he picked the phone, if Minnesota picked the phone up, or for them, they better hang up quick. Or they didn't come and rape your whole goddamn team for it to just be you, him, and Gobert.
Oh, Giannis?
No, he's talking about Kevin Durant going to Minnesota because Minnesota will probably be in the mix.
If Giannis called, nigga, what you need besides Ant?
Yeah, Minnesota probably call. Dallas might call.
I can see Dallas calling. Which I think it should be San Antonio. That's where I think he should go. If Wembanyama becomes healthy, I think that's where he should go with Fox and Wembanyama.
Now, if I'm the other guy, that's where I'll be looking.
You know what I'm saying? That nigga played a 3 with that squad. Jesus Christ.
Well, shit, they gonna have to give up motherfuckers like Castle and Vessel and all that shit just to try to compensate Phoenix for trying to blow this shit because they have no draft picks, so they need all the picks or as many players as possible, young players that's on lengthy contracts, so they can have a fucking team because they have no draft picks.
Yeah, he may end up going back to OKC just for the fuck of it, just because they got
that was another in the room meal.
Them niggas said like Kevin Durant comes over to OKC for 17 first rounders for the next 4 years. You're like, how
they still have them. As many draft picks as San Francisco been stocking up all these years. Every year you hear this motherfucker on 17 draft picks in the next 3 drafts. I said, bro, what are you gonna do with these? Like, you're not picking this many players.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Waiting for Giannis. You're like, okay, all right, okay, Presty, we get it.
5 number 1 picks for Giannis.
I've been holding this 5 for this.
This is football. Goddamn, 5 number 1s for next year.
Sound like us.
How you get so many?
Been stocking them bitches. Yeah. When he traded fucking Westbrook, got all this shit. When he traded Paul George, they got the farm when they got SGA in that trade. They got like 6 fucking picks and SGA for Paul George.
If Kawhi makes it through the rest of the season healthy, they're gonna lose. If he makes it through the rest of the season healthy and can prove to say, would you call to see if you can pair him with KD for next year? If you're the Clippers,
the Clippers just paid him, so you're trying to bring KD to the Clippers.
I mean, normal Powell's gonna have to go, and probably James Harden. Or James Harden.
There'll be no problem. No. It'll be Norman Powell and possibly a Zubac or something. But you can keep Harden and Kawhi and get.
Would you try to do that? Would you say?
But why would you want to pair Durant with Harden again when it didn't work in OKC and it didn't work in fucking Brooklyn? I mean, you're just inserting a different third guy. That's all you're doing.
Yeah, you're just trying to make a big 3 to just make one.
Yeah. Okay.
And that would be the most Clipper shit to do. Like,
but watch out. The Clippers gonna be the most dangerous team in that first round.
Yeah, I want to because I told him I wanted to do a Pretenders and Contenders playoffs because I do feel like they in that conversation.
They fuck around and play the Lakers first round. That's gonna be
beat them. And they'll fucking beat them.
Niggas gonna be hurt. All you can hear is old Danny boy.
They gotta be healthy. As long as they healthy,
it's going 7. It's going 7. It'll definitely go 7.
They are a sneaky in the contender conversation for sure.
Who's better coached?
Who between
Lakers or Clippers?
The Clippers, you have to deal with motherfuckers being hurt all the fucking time and just to stay afloat.
He done had it. He been there a lot longer. So I would just edge it to him because, like you said, he dealt with the injuries, the whole just all that shit with Paul George and Kawhi. It's like dealing with who's hurt and who ain't, and they was moving a lot of different players through that whole time too, and still trying to be somewhat competitive. So I gotta give credit to Lou for that because that shit could be. A lot of motherfuckers got fired.
Yeah.
Like so.
I
But JJ on
would
his
love
way
to go
though.
to the first round. Because right now would it be would it be Clippers or was that Minnesota's at 6 seed?
No, Golden State is 6.
Or to say the 6. I thought yes, right, they did go back one. So they would
Because
play the first round.
right
That's right.
now it's Rockets 2, Lakers 3, Denver 4. It's Golden State 5 now. They might be 5.
No, I think Golden State went
No,
down.
Memphis is 5. Memphis is 5. Golden State 6. Clippers 7.
Nah, Clippers is 5. Memphis
Oh,
is
Clippers
8.
are 5. Yeah, because it's tiebreakers. It's tiebreakers. Everybody got the same amount of losses.
Right.
We got the tiebreakers.
That's crazy. And
What's gonna be
Minnesota's on the
crazy?
5. They the hottest team. They on the 5-game winning streak.
And they 8, ain't it? Or the 7.
They 7.
Yeah,
Memphis
they
8. Sacramento is 9, and Dallas is 10.
That's nuts.
Yeah, and they all got 32 losses. The top 3 through
3 through 8.
4 through 8 got 32 losses. That's crazy. So one loss gonna shift your ass.
Yeah.
Right.
Unless everybody else lose, nigga. You hit. That's crazy. This is gonna come down to who did what during the regular season. How many wins you got on the other team? That's about it. Because it's
Yeah, but they say Denver doesn't have a tiebreaker on a lot of these teams, so they have to have a better record to stay that high. If they fuck around and lose and the other teams under them win, they gonna all jump.
It's boiling down to who
I don't know
still
why. I
got their
think
coach.
for some reason, I think Golden State want to play LA, which I don't know why.
I think Golden State just happy to not be in the play-in no more that I've been saying all year. That trade came because I all fucking them man they gonna be in the play-in. Does it really fucking matter? They make some trades and then they actually doing something.
Yeah.
I think Golden State's gonna win tonight. LA gonna get their ass kicked.
Oh, so they just beat OKC Sunday, so they gonna lose today.
They're gonna lose today. I even picked up my betting joint.
But this is the crazy thing about that though. The Lakers got a back-to-back. They got OKC tonight and they got the Mavericks tomorrow. So do you go super hard tonight against the OKC, or do you try to say that for the Mavericks so Luka can go off in Dallas again? You know what I'm saying? And definitely win that one.
I think you should try to win tonight.
See what it looked like by like halftime.
Yeah. Try to win tonight because it's gonna be intense on that next game in Dallas, just off the atmosphere alone. So you fuck around, Tim Hardaway Jr. step up or whoever nigga might.
Tim Hardaway Jr. plays for you.
Sorry, he the Pistons. My bad.
He plays for you.
Who AD might go off for 40. AD might go off for 40, 12, and 12. Shit. So
Another tailspin moment.
I really did.
Tim Hardaway Jr. Like, play for your team. He's nice.
I was like, wait, we ain't talking about the Pistons.
I was gonna thought for a second. Wait a minute.
Shit, at this point, they need everybody they can get on the court.
I'm telling you.
Hey, they got some people who came back and shit. They got Washington back, Lively, Gafford. They got all of them back.
They needed
that. And power forwards and shit. Now, I think you need to try to win tonight, but I think OKC gonna dog walk them boys tonight. I do.
OKC basically playing for pride because they locked in at one.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Anyway.
Everybody was like, "Oh my god, the Lakers are better than we thought because they beat the shit." OKC was like, "Nigga, we ain't even come prepared. We sleeping." What you talking about?
Well, they were hot though. Lakers were hot. They the 3-ball was hitting for them, so
it was.
That's one of those nights. But the Lakers are weird though. They'll give you a night like that, then the next night you be like, "What's going on tonight? What is this?" So that's the thing about the Lakers. Still a contender, but they got a weird Jekyll and Hyde with them right now. But you know, things could turn up when the postseason hits. So
I say it all depends on who plays who.
Yeah, seeding is so important, bro. Like, you know, because I always see people being like, who gonna win the series? But it's like, man, it's the seeding, bro. It's just like with the NFL. It's like who matching up with who.
And right now, if the season, Memphis and OKC, that's gonna be a sweep if they were to play first round.
How
You
many gun references will John in that series?
listen after that $75,000 fine, he shouldn't be doing no more. But knowing his
I mean,
dumb
he's
ass, he
kind of
might do
hard
about
headed,
two.
so
He might do about two. He
about
might
two.
give you two.
Y'all ain't gonna be happy till he get kicked out the league, bro.
Yeah, he's trying to get kicked out.
He wants Adam Silver to become David Stern.
Yeah, he's trying to turn. He's trying to turn him into evil Adam. That's what he's trying to do.
Chitty bang bang. That's what we do.
Oh
Shoot
God,
shit up.
this
Me
nigga
and
ain't
my
even old
strap.
enough to know that. What
Me
the
and
fuck
my
are you
strap.
talking about?
Ran through the whole town and niggas don't know how to act.
I had a motherfucker tell me, they was like, man, they fined John Moran just for doing this. I said, just for doing that. The motherfucker had 2 gun incidences that got him suspended for half a fucking season, and then they warn you about doing it when you did it to go to state, and then you do it the very next game. I'm like, bro, that ain't just for that. It's for him being stupid. That's what the fuck he is.
Like he's really testing Silver. Like, yeah, I'm gonna make you David Stern. It's like that's basically what he's trying to do.
What my nigga Nip say? Pistol grip pump on my lap at all times.
Yeah,
Got too many enemies for you to ask why. My
that's
city
what
is
he's saying when he's pointing the guns at niggas on the court. You're
What?
like, yeah, you're gonna lose your career. This is
it's over for you, son.
Like,
you're gonna go back to the suburbs.
so I'm gonna say 7. He's gonna have 7 gun points in the series. I'm gonna go 7,
and that'll probably about $700,000, which is probably a week's worth of pay for his dumbass.
I'm expecting unhinged bullshit from him from now on. So I'm gonna say 7.
Fuck, dumbass. We have now Houston and Minnesota would be the first round. I think Minnesota can beat them.
Houston not proven. They're playing good, but they ain't been through it yet. They one of them teams they would have to show me for me to believe it.
I think Houston can beat them. It'd probably go 7, but I think Houston can beat them on the road in Game 7. I do.
Wait a minute, you mean Minnesota will beat them on the road in Game 7?
Sorry, Minnesota
would beat Houston. I was like, Houston's home, man.
Yeah. You have Golden State and LA. I believe that would go 6. I believe that would go 6.
I think the last one to go 6. The last one.
Last one to go 6.
Minnesota and Houston. I think that goes 6.
I think they still game.
And if Denver play the Clippers, shit.
Clippers, yeah.
All I'm gonna say is Clippers don't Clippers. Please don't Clippers. Please don't.
That could mean a couple things. Kawhi can go out there and drop 35 on you and then find out he did it with a torn ACL and then he's done for the rest of the series.
No, Deontay, you're wrong. He's done for the series, but he's also done for half of the year next year. He doesn't come back to game 42. You like, nigga.
Man, that shit happened. I said, bro, it is no fucking way. I'm like, this man just dropped 35 fucking points. They won the game, and you find out this motherfucker was doing it on a torn ACL. And then they done.
That's the most Clipper thing ever, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like, cause that'll happen, and then like Joker just be like, I'm going out guns blazing, and he'll just continue this streak that he's on, putting up 40 plus. And it's like,
or James Harden will turn into Harden game 7. You know,
yeah, you don't need playoff James. You don't want that.
You want fucking Houston middle of the season hard. That's what you need.
Yeah. He's gonna come out in game from game 5 to 7. James Harden game 7. All the last 3 games.
More turnovers than points.
Yup. Like, dude. Get blocked by Ginobili. Like, what the fuck are you about? Ginobili even playing this in this series? What the fuck wrong with you, dude? You trash. On the east side, you would have the Hawks versus Cleveland sweep.
Jesus Christ.
Orlando versus Boston sweep.
Orlando would get at least one, bro. Orlando has played them tough. They'll get one.
Gentlemen sweep. We go to 5.
Man, I wish they was healthier this year.
Yeah.
The injuries have killed Orlando.
That is true. That is very true. My Pistons versus the Knicks. I think the Knicks would probably win that in about 6.
I won't say that.
We can beat them, but I don't think we're fully healthy.
K's back now, and he's out here dropping 30.
Yeah, but I mean, he's back, but is he fully healthy?
He dropped 30 last night when I thought he wouldn't drop 25. I put him under, and this nigga gonna get 35. I said, well, damn, fuck, man.
I'm saying, just like I said about the Clippers, don't Clippers look. Knicks had.
If I'm Detroit, if I can control who I play, I want Milwaukee or Indiana. I want one of them so I can at least have a chance to make it to the next round.
Yeah,
but everything is them playing with house money anyway, because they went from one of the worst teams to a playoff team.
Right.
That's like kind of sneaky, scary matchup wise.
Yeah, that's why I said I don't easily give it to the Knicks because I'm like,
I think they could beat us in 6. If it goes 7, I believe we will win.
That's because they're gonna only play 5 guys all 7 games, and by the 7th game, they're gonna be so fucking tired. Y'all gonna sleep.
Cat be the only person healthy on the squad.
Yeah, Bodega Cat, only nigga playing.
And then Nobi done caught a torn ligaments and everybody else and broken arm and
Josh Hart out with
just like
Josh Hart will be the only one playing. Josh Hart will be the only one playing.
That's hurt, but he playing. That'll be his story.
It was with the Bulls, and it was just Boozer. Yeah, it was Boozer and Noah, I think it was.
Nate Robinson, won't it?
Or Nate or Luau Dang and nobody. Like it was somebody. It was
down. What you talking about? Are you talking about when Rose went down in that first game against the Sixers?
Yeah.
Or you talking about a whole other tag?
It happened multiple times too. That's the crazy thing.
3 years straight, like it was bad for them niggas. They couldn't get it together. Now I do believe that the Pacers are going to beat Milwaukee. I do believe that they getting hot right now at the right time.
Indiana owns Milwaukee anyway. That's why Milwaukee needs to get the fuck away from playing them.
Let me ask you this:
they probably won't. Well, who they play tonight?
The Knicks and Pacers.
Indiana's playing the Wizards tonight. Indiana's gonna win.
They beating the shit out of the boys. Let me see. Tonight, Milwaukee has. Oh, they losing tonight. They got the Timberwolves. Timberwolves guys a must win. Timberwolves don't win. They could put them in the 8th seed. Depending on how it go.
Do y'all have the Knicks as pretenders or contenders?
They gonna at least make it to the second round, but does that make you a contender if you're in the second round?
Yeah, I would give you.
Yeah, but it's just it all depends on who they play, because that's what I was saying. I'm like, that Detroit one is kind of scary.
Hey,
the Detroit one is kind of scary.
One of them niggas running to Boston.
Well, you have to run into Boston in round 2. 2 will play 3 in the second round.
That's what I'm saying. So it's a bad day regardless.
Because that East with the
Knicks is better off falling 4 just so they can stay away from them and deal with Cleveland in round 2. But it doesn't really matter, honestly, because they have not beaten Cleveland or Boston the entire season.
Yeah, see, that's the thing about the Knicks. Like them top 4 teams, they ain't beat. They can't.
None of
them. And it's like I can't really. That's why I'm like, man, I'm worried about the Pistons for them.
This will be an ultimate failure. That'll be if the Knicks can't get out the first round. That'll be an ultimate failure for them.
Yeah,
especially with all that they spent to get fucking Mikal Bridges over there, and what they did to get Cat.
You was aggressive.
Yeah,
you changed a lot of the makeup of the team to be in a top position in the conference. And if you don't get out, you don't even make it to the second round. It's like, bro, you're Sixers. What is happening?
I feel like a lot of snuff films going on tonight.
I gotta get my after we done. I gotta put in a couple of bets for these overs and unders.
I already put mine in. Pause. But Pacers. I mean, they down the Wizards by 1 with 2.5, whatever. It's already getting bad for the Bulls. They down by a dub. Hope they can at the half. It might get a little rough.
Kobe White will figure it out.
They doing this without Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah,
Mitchell not even playing.
Yep. Grizzlies are they're up 18 on the Hornets. Turned to a snuff film in the first half.
Hey, the Hornets ain't playing for nothing. They just sending people over there to die. They sent my boy Nurkic over there to die, bro. I said, man, that's fucked up.
Yeah.
And Knicks right now up at the end of 1, 27-30. And a piss break game Pelicans versus the Nets, 24-21. And then you got the Lakers tonight. Lakers, OKC, Timberwolves, and the Bucks, Golden State, and Phoenix,
Oh,
and then the Spurs and the Clippers. Which Clippers?
definitely, this is the definite bet, ultimate guarantee. You better take the under on Draymond Green's points. I've hit that every time for the last week. They have him at 9.5 points. Take the under. The most he gonna get is 8.
Okay. I'm gonna see. I'm gonna have to do
Yeah,
that
what Charles Barkley say? Guarantee.
shit. Usually he say that he be wrong.
Yeah. Well, no. Let me do it like Rasheed Wallace. Whenever he made a guarantee, it came true.
Yeah. Don't do guarantee. I'm opposite.
Oh yeah, hold up. Wait a minute. And speaking of Golden State, I forgot to bring this up. What about that Houston game with Curry out here with 3 points more than the three of us?
I don't know what happened. I don't know. We shot 1 for 8
from 3. I mean, he shot worse than that for the game because that Thompson kid was locking him the fuck up.
That was a bad day.
That was bad.
That man over under was at 24.5. And then I looked at halftime, it was at 16. After the third quarter, it was at 7. And then in the fourth quarter, it was at 5. I said, I'm taking the under. And that motherfucker did not score again. I said, yo.
I was mad because I picked Houston to win. Curry fucked me up for about $300. I was going to win because he didn't hit the 20 points. I said, he can get 20 points. I looked at the third quarter. He had 3 points. I was like, man, this nigga about to fuck me. Pause. This nigga done tricked me. Motherfucker.
God damn it, chef.
I could have won a quick little 300 off that joint. But it's all good, though. It's all good. But no, man, it's I do think Milwaukee needs to probably move down.
So Giannis got to chill out for a couple games.
But he gonna probably end up hitting the ball. He gonna put up a 30 ball tonight because it's just him.
Yeah, he just
gonna put up 30.
Does Bobby Portis getting ready to come back for like the last game of the season?
Is he?
He was suspended for 25. And I was like, that means he coming back like right at the end of the season. It might be the last game or the second to last game that he comes back. They need Bobby Portis. They need him.
Yeah.
When was the last time the Pacers won 50 games?
Last time they won 50?
Yeah.
Shit. When they had Paul George, David West, and all them.
What was that?
2013.
13? It could possibly be 50 games. If they win 3 of these next 4, they're on a 4-game winning streak. They're gonna win tonight. So
are they contenders or pretenders?
I think
Indiana's sneaky, man. They that sneaky team too.
They're like the who was I talking about? Was it in football? Like every time I pick Atlanta, every time I pick against these niggas, they win.
Roll with them, they fucking lose.
Yo, so I said, you know what? Fuck it. Now I picked them tonight. If you lose to the Wizards, I'm gonna be like, all right, the fix is in, dog. Y'all niggas know that nigga G Baden. Get his money. Take his money, yo. Take his socks too.
He ain't want that money, y'all. He ain't want it. He ain't want it.
He ain't want that little bit of change he put out.
He ain't want that money, y'all.
I mean, they do that, man. Every time I bet against, like they're not gonna win. They end up winning. So I picked them tonight. So I hope they don't bullshit me. I mean, you playing the team, the worst team in the NBA right now. So yeah. But yeah, I mean, they could possibly 50 games, and that'd be in the last 12 years, man. They can win 50 games. They win 3 of these next 4. Shout out to them. But no, I think Pacers are contenders. I would pick them over the Knicks.
Okay.
The Knicks is missing something. I mean, I'm not picking them up with Boston and Cleveland.
Oh, we know they're contenders. We ain't gotta.
Yeah, they contenders. What do you have? Okay. Minnesota. Contenders or pretenders?
I don't even know what they are because they so hit or miss too. They that Jekyll and Hyde team.
Yeah.
I think it all depends on who they play. If they play the Rockets, like you say, hey, that they could pull that off. But then they'll play somebody like the Lakers and they'll go fucking 6 games with them and lose. But it all depends on, well, you know, the thing that's going to kill the Lakers is Luka Doncic. If he's not scoring as much as he's giving up, they're going to lose.
Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. And what's so crazy is if everybody, let me see, Minnesota should beat the Bucks tonight. Golden State should beat Phoenix.
Oh, that's a guarantee.
Hey, Clippers should beat San Antonio, and the Lakers will probably lose. So that means tonight, no one will probably move tonight in the West. No one should move because I'm pretty sure all those teams that we just say going to win, unless somebody pulls some dumb shit and pop up.
Yeah,
stupid. And it'll be Golden State. You like, nigga, y'all lost to a Kevin Durant-less Phoenix. Come on.
Devin Booker had 40. You know that Devin Booker been dropping 35, 40 points just to lose by 20.
He really has. He really fucking has. It's been bad.
Bradley Beal played 30 fucking minutes and had 1 point. I didn't even know he was playing when I checked his stat line. I was like, oh shit, he did play. I was like, nigga got 1 more point than me, and I was sleeping in the hotel.
I picked them for under 25 and a half with points, assists, and rebounds.
Oh, you doing all this shit. I don't combine that shit. I'm doing 1. This nigga is not scoring this many fucking points. That's what I'm doing.
Everybody else, I was like, man, I could win. I always do one insane ass joint. I'm like, okay, let's see if this hits. It probably won't because it's too much. One of them joints you bet a couple dollars and you can win like 37,000. It was one of those. all pick both teams to score 50 points in the first quarter. Like that type of shit.
Yeah,
that I did that joint. I did a joint with man. It was 2 nights ago. I forgot who was playing, but it was one of the Golden State games. Jimmy Butler fucked me. I put him basically 15-8 and 8.
And he had 13. That's the same game and Curry had 6. That's because Gary Payton II had more points than Curry and Jimmy Butler combined.
I had Steph Curry for 1 and 3. That nigga had 1-3. I could have won a lot of fucking money off this shit. But it just said X. I'm like, all right, Jimmy, you fucking fuck. You and Steph, y'all niggas ain't shit. Everything else I hit. Even with the Brooklyn game, I hit all that shit. I did one of them parlays and was like, if I just did that, I could have won a quick little $1,000 off of like a $10 bet. It was fucking crazy, but whatever. Yeah, man. Oh, so anything else about basketball?
We here for now.
Hey, listen, man. Road to WrestleMania. We got what we got.
They done announced the 4-way for the Intercontinental title that I called a month ago. I just thought it would have been a ladder would have been involved in it, but I said it's gonna be multi-man, 4 to 6 niggas, maybe even 8, because there was a lot of people.
I hope for the ladder.
It's heating up now. I do like what happened on Raw with the whole Seth angle.
Oh, now, you owe me a favor now.
Wait for that.
Okay.
That bronze spear to Carlito.
Oh, he killed that man.
It's like somebody in the back was like, Speed's out there, and he was like, again? And I was like, did he think that was Speed? Because he hit him way too hard.
You gotta look, man, you gotta learn from Scott Steiner and the Steiner math. The angle he took by being straight, he didn't have to run around the ring this time. He get to go straight. And there's a little slight slope right there. So he had gravity going his way. So he could just go fucking harpoon right through that motherfucker.
That nigga
Remember the clip of the dude in the courtroom, he dived at the judge? It was the same energy. I was like, bruh, he put a lot into that spear, bruh. He was wilding in that ring.
No, he was.
Tried to kill Penta.
I gotta ask this question because I like wrestling, but I think we all know that Deontay is the wrestling guru here. What? Give me an outcome of one of the main events of WrestleMania. Do you and why that outcome will be? Do you think it's going to be something where it's going to be like a straight up win, or it's going to be like, okay, that was. Go ahead.
Night one, the end of the night, Paul Heyman turns on Punk and Roman, and Seth Rollins becomes a Paul Heyman guy.
That's what I was thinking too. I was hoping you was going to say that. I was hoping you was going to say that's where I wanted to go. I think the same thing.
Because the way that Heyman has been acting when Seth is talking to him is a lot different than he's normally been with Roman or even with Punk. And I, I feel like they sprinkling some things that's giving it that inkling too. So yeah, I'm on that side of it too.
Hey, Rollins hit him with some facts, didn't it? Roman loses the title. He left you with Solo, and how did that go? and your best friend, your best friend left you 10 years ago.
Like the way he planted that, I was like, yeah, they cooking.
And he stomped out Punk and had a chance to stomp out fucking Heyman. Man, you owe me a favor.
Yeah, you owe me a favor. They cooking, man.
Yeah,
they cooking. Good.
That was pretty good. I like
the promos, the having us even do our fantasy booking with it. Yeah, they cooking with that part. They are. It's gonna be a good one.
It is. It is. The way they're building a lot of these matches now.
They finally getting
to the meat of the joints, Paul, like you said. Is it other stories and shit?
They've been like juggling. They
finally
getting some rhythm.
Yeah, I haven't been on in a while, but the moment that Jimmy smacked Gunther, I said he is going to get murdered the very next week. And boy, oh boy, did he murder this man. He murdered the man to the point that Jay was calling him by his real name. He called him
out the window.
Bad fucking day.
It gave it a jolt of energy. It did, because I was just like, I don't know where this is gonna go. They need something. They need to do something. And they
do y'all think that it's better to do it this way, or the kind of old way where they kind of like Vince would do it where it's a build up, so you kind of know, but the build up happens earlier, so you have more time to kind of flesh a story out.
Well, I like balance. Every story doesn't have to be the same. Some of this shit has, like, for real with the Gunther and Jay shit, it was like they told the whole story in 2 weeks and they still had 5 weeks to go.
Yeah.
And now they done tried to pump it up by putting Jimmy in there, getting his ass beat. And then Jay comes out more serious. This motherfucker he got the yeet glasses on, but he ain't out there yeeting. You know what I'm saying? It's getting for real now. And
go ahead.
It's like with that, and then like the Tiffany Stratton and Charlotte shit. Let's go to that.
Bro, that promo.
Because people were complaining about the first time when they did the split screen. They said, Charlotte buried Tiffany, blah, blah, this and that. She went all script and this and that, blah, blah, blah. Tiffany was too scripted. This shit was terrible. I'm like, first of all, Charlotte is up here. Tiffany is still, even as a champion, she's here, bro.
Yeah.
So, of course, in a war of words, she should not be able to stay with Charlotte. That's for one. That was the first time. But then this one here, that Chicago crowd would not let Charlotte talk.
Yeah,
they wouldn't let her talk. And then Tiffany went into business and started talking that shit and made it more interesting.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
She added some seasoning to the promo.
Hey, I think she had that in the back pocket. Charlotte says one word off a script, goddammit. I got some shit to talk.
Yeah, she had that one talk.
That was fucked up about her man being in her DMs. So that was insane. Like,
but that was too little, too late. She already done hit you with when you were 25, you were drunk in your daddy's basement, a failed volleyball player drinking in your daddy's basement. Right. I'm going into WrestleMania as the champ. And then what? After this, you're gonna be just like you are in your regular life, alone. What are you like? 0-3? Woo! And rolled out the ring with this fast.
Bring the body bag out. What my nigga be saying, yo? Get the body bag, put it up front.
That crowd is the type of crowd you do that promo with. Because Chicago is very like
Smart Marks. The Smart
And-
Marks and the Wild fans.
Yeah. So you're gonna get a different crowd than you normally get around other places, and they picked the right city to pull that, because
You
that's
think
when
that
you can get some good work in
you
Chicago.
think that you think that promo was more vicious than the John Cena Cody Rhodes promo?
Well, the Johnson and Cody Rhodes promo had a lot of AEW references in there and a lot of shit talking in there too. Motherfucker said that I build empires for billionaires. All you do is steal money from their kids.
Yeah.
Bring the body bag out, zip him up in here, put him in this bag right here. Put him in this bag.
Cody said, they chose me.
Yeah.
Some guy in the office that we don't talk about anymore chose you.
It's like, damn. a lot of deep dark promos coming out.
The Cena fans did not like that one. They did not like that one.
How you coming to C Nation like that, my boy?
Yeah, they was very triggered. I liked it though.
Don't get mad, it's the truth, nigga. Because I swear we was tired of that nigga from the jump.
Look,
Him and his Echo shorts. The fuck? Fuck about that nigga and his Echo shorts. Word life. I got Vince. What are you doing?
Hustle, loyalty, respect. All right. Enough.
Yeah. Do me a favor, yo. Here's a can of tuna fish. Make a rhyme about it. Oh my God. Blink,
Oh,
blink.
God. Oh, God.
Stink and vomit. Cleaned up a comment. Earth is my planet.
He hit him with the Malibu verse.
Ass
You
dog.
can change it. You're like, that's from a movie.
I wrote that. That's me.
No, that's all me. I pinned that.
That's me.
And now he sound like dude on the wash when he was spitting that Rakim rhyme. He was like, "No, man, I wrote that, nigga, please."
Shit was trash.
See this good. You getting good references here, listeners. You getting deep cuts here.
Absolutely.
I'm back, man. I'm back. I'm here with
on the logo.
Absolutely. Yeah. So it's heating up, man. I know I'm gonna probably be at Deontay's house watching the whole thing for the whole weekend. So,
are you coming for both days, night one, night two? No, we definitely.
I gotta look at the card, man. I gotta see what. I don't know.
Well, they done added more matches. I can go down the card right here. Night one for sure. You're gonna have the triple threat Roman, Seth. You're probably gonna have the women's. Nah, they'll do the triple threat one the next night because they don't want to do too many on the same night. So you'll have Charlotte Tiffy night one, Jacob Fatu and
Solo
LA Knight. Jacob Fatu LA Knight for US title. You got Jade Cargill against Naomi. You got Rey Mysterio against the guy that's not Chad Gable.
Yeah.
But it's Chad Gable.
Chad Gable.
Some Grande Americano. What is it? Grande Americano or some shit?
Yeah.
What
It's gonna be better than what people think. It's gonna be really good. I think one of them is gonna be a squash match, dog. Which one you think is gonna be?
Naomi and Jade.
Probably. They probably put Jade over crazy.
You think so?
Then you got the 4-way for the IC title.
That would be dumb because that promo she cut was crazy. Why would you just
I like the
squash all that
promo.
momentum?
But we've
Squash all that
seen them
momentum,
kind
man?
of do that, especially if they want to get the full, like depending on what how long Roman and them go, they might get them a 40. So
Yeah,
you know, Roman joints be 40, 45. So
because the fucking interest be 20.
He did not take long getting out there on Friday, so go ahead. That man
the WrestleMania ramp though. Do you know that joint gonna be?
He didn't even do a lot of posing. He ain't had a pyro or nothing. And then, we ain't even talking about how KO ain't gonna be able to make the pay-per-view now.
I was gonna bring
that's all. Do you think that's real? Or that's kind of scripted?
It's real because Randy would have RKO'd him. Something would have happened to write him off if it wasn't legit.
Okay.
So now Randy has no fucking opponent unless it's Nick Aldis because he RKO'd his ass and he had already paid for his future fine because he got $550K for
the Randy joint.
So what do you think they're gonna do with Randy besides that? Put him in an Intercontinental title match, maybe or something?
No, see, that's a different show. Randy's a SmackDown guy. Because if he was to win, then you'll have 2 belts on SmackDown, and they got to do all of that shit. It's making this shit complicated. Randy gonna be fucking around and end up on the damn Battle Royal on the SmackDown before the pay-per-view.
And win the Jay, huh?
Yeah, that's bad. Look, he better off facing Nick Aldis.
Find out that it's fake though, that he really not injured.
I bet you money that it's legit.
I'm not betting you money.
I'm just basing it off what I know how they handle real injuries. Because if he was not hurt and they were just gonna write him off just or whatever, Randy would have beat him up then. He would have punted him in the head and they would have went on about it like that. He didn't get touched.
They announced it too. They announced it real like abruptly. It didn't feel like a,
what are they gonna do with Randy, man? That's gonna be something else.
What is there left to do? Who is it on SmackDown for him to feud with? He got 2 weeks. He got 2 weeks. Throw him in there with Jacob Fatu and LA Knight.
Yeah, don't he owe them niggas? Well, not LA Knight, but good. Good. I mean,
I wouldn't want to do that.
Hey, yeah.
That might throw the chemistry off.
So, my bad. So you say that's all night one. What you got night 2?
Oh, I was just naming a bunch of. I said the ones that I know there's gonna be night 1, and I'm gonna shuffle around some shit. But you see,
Logan Paul. Sorry.
Oh, AJ and Logan Paul, they're gonna fight too. Yeah, you got that. You got EO, Ripley, Bianca.
Bianca better win, undefeated still.
It better not be no damn real winning. All I gotta say.
I think EO gonna win, but I wanted to be.
I wouldn't be mad if EO win, but
Bianca's winning, bro. Bianca's gonna hold that title, and then you're gonna find out that she was the mastermind behind Naomi jumping Jade, and then you can say that for a bigger pay per view, whether it's Money in the Bank, SummerSlam, whatever. That's coming down the road.
Taking it back to NXT.
Mm-hmm.
They don't have no tag team title matches on there yet, so they might try to sneak one of them on there.
That shit might be on SmackDown or some shit.
And they're probably gonna have women's tag titles on there. And Liv and Raquel gonna probably defend it in a multi-woman match too. It'd probably be Bailey and the IC champ and a couple other girls.
Yeah.
But I was saying there's gonna be a lot of people that's not gonna make this card.
Yeah, they got
that's what it's looking like for sure.
WrestleMania about to be 3 nights next year, and it's gonna be 3 nights, and the 4th night gonna be the Hall of Fame induction. It's gonna start on Thursday, nigga. It's gonna start on Thursday.
These tickets gonna be insane,
bro. What? It's gonna be 13,000 for nosebleeds for 3, and that's on night 1. That's the bullshit card. Those the piss break matches.
Why these tickets got tariffs on it? This shit crazy.
It's gonna be interesting, man. And then what we got a John Cena and Cody night 2. Is that all of them?
Yeah, I think I named everything that's been announced. Oh, and Priest and McIntyre. That's the only other match I didn't say.
That match is gonna be first on night 2. I can already feel it. That match is gonna be first. It better be first on night 2.
Get this out the way,
bruh, because they gonna need it. Because that match is like nobody. You look at the card, people like that's one of the match. People are like, okay, whatever. They're gonna have to go out there and give them 20, 25 minutes to get them have a good match because nobody's invested in that. Nobody's invested in that. So
Drew just got put through a car window by Priest, man.
Yeah,
and then Punk walked by and laughed. So that'll piss Drew off even more.
But I hope it's a good match. I do. I hope they got some building around. I don't see it, but
they done already fought twice. They fought it when Priest was champ. Well, he beat McIntyre for the title last year when he cashed in on him. Then he beat him at the pay per view.
I mean, because McIntyre's gonna win.
Because McIntyre kept saying the only time. No, Priest said that you haven't beaten me because you were so obsessed with other things. You were so obsessed with Punk. I done beat you twice.
Yeah.
I just want to see gonna win tweet in the match again. That's all.
So I knew the nigga was gonna win. next weekend. So we gonna see, man. I think it's gonna be a good card. I think as long as they give them all a chance to, you got to have your one squash match. So like you said, it may be Jade and what's her name. I hope not, because I think that Naomi promo should give her a little bit of a push. That was dope. Yeah. So we will see. We will see. We gonna get up out of here though, fellas. Y'all got any last words or whatever? Hell no.
Hell no. Thanks for asking. That's my last word.
Also, Court will try to be back with us next week. He is out taking care of some business, but he will try to be back with us next week, and hopefully he'll have that mic fixed. Court. Yeah. So we gotta go, man. We will talk to y'all later. Peace.
Deuces.
Right.